Hello ladies and gentlemen out in YouTube land, welcome back to the channel. My name is Joking Scarecrow with a K not a C. We are back for another episode of NBA 2K21. Now I know it's been quite a while since we've had an NBA video, and the reason behind that is, well, two things. The first one is the last video that I recorded for this channel, it ended up having a malfunction. It was so long ago I actually don't remember what it was, but yeah, that's the first part of it. The second part is actually something that is over a year and 2 months in the making, and I'm gonna go into that right now and kind of explain it to you before we start. So last October, I ended up buying NBA 2K20, and I hadn't played basketball games in quite a while, a very long time. And one of the things that I really liked in particular is that just like any of the 2K sport games, you were able to really run wild with the creation process. You can upload your own logos, you can create your own arenas, you can create your own players with like face scans. It's absolutely incredible what you can do compared to EA Sports' like very bland, generic creation suites. So one day I was sitting in my apartment and I was thinking to myself, man, wouldn't it be really cool if I could make a NBA league with expansion teams and record it for people down the line? Because this was before I got a channel going on YouTube and really knew how to do this. And so I started sketching some logos for different teams on paper. I was realigning divisions. I was putting the teams in particular places that could be expansion teams in the game. Fast forward to April of this past year, and I ended up researching, well, I just threw it out there for graphic designers to see if they would help me, and I would pay them to make the logos come from my paper into a computer with vector and become digital designs. And let me tell you, that process was a pain in the ass. Obviously, I ended up paying somebody to do the logos, and was it a lot? For me, yes. For them, probably no. And unfortunately, I didn't get them back until September. So April to September of this past year. That's a very long time. And they just really were not up to par or up to the specifications that I wanted when they came back to me. Since September, I have been working with my roommate because he's really good with Photoshop and I've been trying to figure it out myself. We have come together and we have tweaked the logos that I have so that they do meet my requirements and they look amazing in the game. With all that context out of the way, I can safely say that from now on we will not be playing my career anymore, because it just seems like it's bare bones from what it was last year. It's not as exciting and it's not keeping my attention. So we are going to be starting an expansion NBA season in MyLeague. I created 4 expansion teams through, my own time and design. There will be 2 other expansion teams that are going to be making a comeback that are long since defunct, and they will make up the rest of the 6 teams. I have already taken care of that off screen because it was a very, very long process. There were a lot of hours put into it, a lot of late nights. And so I am going to go into MyLeague now, and I'm going to show you the 4 teams that I created, plus the 2 that I downloaded off the online servers for this league. So the first team that I created is called the Raleigh Crows, and they come out of Raleigh, North Carolina. Now, I know a lot of you, if you are basketball fans, are going to be saying, well, there's the Charlotte Hornets, so why do you have the Raleigh Crows? And that is just, it's kind of like any other sport or any other major kind of city in general. It's going to be like New York. It's going to be like Florida. It's going to be like California. There's going to be multiple teams, and that is just going to become a rivalry. It'll be like Miami and Orlando, or the New York Knicks and the Brooklyn Nets. That's just how it's going to be. And again, the logo and all of these logos that you're going to see for the 4 expansion teams were all drawn and created by me out of my own mind, and again were brought digitally into the game through a couple different things. And I do need to pause here, and I do need to thank my roommate Alex. Thank you very much for helping me with this. It has obviously not been the easiest thing to do, and you bring your info to me and I bring my info to you, and normally we can make something good happen. We are 2 halves of a whole idiot. These are the uniforms for the Raleigh Crows. I am super happy with how they turned out. I think they look like a great jersey for a futuristic expansion team, especially with the siding. The Crows, it looks like kind of like wing strides, and I think that both of these came out really well. The black really does look nice, and again, this logo here in the middle that says Crows was again drawn by me, and was just placed onto the jersey as their font. This is an inside look of the Crows arena. The arena is called the Crow's Nest. That's something that I brought back over from my original NHL videos for the expansion team when I was doing that over the summer. And again, the main logo is in the center of the court, and the Crow's font is also, it's kind of hard to see right now, but it is in the main 3-point arc. I think that this is probably the most simplest out of the 4 that I created. Yeah, all the other ones I think are a little bit more brighter and more modern looking. This looks like an old school kind of 80s-esque type basketball court for sure. The second team on our list is the St. Louis Independents. This one just made sense because I figure, you got the St. Louis Cardinals, you've got the St. Louis Blues. It just made sense to have basketball in the same building. And as you can see, we have the arch with the skyline, a couple buildings in the background. There is a basketball on top of the building. And it's in a shield. I'm very proud of this. That one took a while. I wasn't too thrilled with it, but it really rubbed off on me in the end. Here are the uniforms, again going with the theme of the St. Louis Blues. I figured it was only fitting to have the blue and red and white with the yellow trim, and that's what you're seeing here. Our home jerseys. The font is not a font in the game. That is, again, hand-drawn by me with the STL, and it was taken out of the logo and imported onto another image by itself with a transparent background. Here are the away jerseys. They are blue, and I think they just, they really pop. I think it's a nice look for their away uniforms, and then their alternates are actually red, an inverse, so the red and blue have been swapped, and again, I just think they look really clean. So I just realized that I did not entirely finish the St. Louis Independence arena, I was working on that, and then I completely forgot that I just did not finish it. This is what it looks like right now. Currently, it's got the logo, and it's got the Enterprise Center, because that is the building that they would be playing in. Logos on the court. I will finish that off screen, and maybe I'll put up like a picture the next video so that you can see it. But let's move on. The third team is the Kentucky Knights, and they play in Louisville, Kentucky at the KFC Yum Center. And this, I'm very happy with how the logo came out. And now the uniforms for the Kentucky Knights, pretty basic, nothing crazy to it. I don't think it's really needed to be hardcore crazy. You got the striping and the yellow, green, and black, and then you have yellow, green, and white on the away uniforms, and it says Knights on both the home and away. But when you get to the alternate uniform, the Knights has changed, and it is green now instead of yellow. And here is the court for the Kentucky Knights. As you can see, they play at the KFC Yum Center. It says that on the court. Their main logo is in the center court. You can see it says Kentucky Knights at both ends of the court. And yeah, again, another very simple design, but it's nice. And I think that it definitely works for a team that really isn't based out of a huge place, especially for the arena, because the KFC Yum Center is more for like college basketball games, but I think it'll work just fine. And then finally, the last team in the expansion league that I created is called the Nevada Stud. Obviously, this team comes out of Las Vegas, Nevada. And now for the uniforms for the Nevada Stud. This is the home jersey. I think it's really neat. It has gold striping in the jersey, as well as you've got like a red diamond design in the shorts area. Kind of gives it like that Caesars-esque kind of feel, at least in my mind. With all these jerseys that you've been seeing a player that has been put on the team through expansion, which we're going to get to in just a few minutes. But Carmelo Anthony is one of the players that came over in the expansion draft to the Nevada Stud. And then you have the away jerseys. Again, you've got the gold trim, also red trim, but it's black. And then the alternate uniform I am also really happy with, because again, the main font in the middle of the jersey I did create, and I just like how this came out. Like, it was perfect. You got the diamonds and the striped line. It looks very Vegas-y and card-like. It blends all together. It looks fabulous. And yeah, I can't wait to see it on the court. And then the Nevada Stud would be playing in T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. They have that nice black with a red accent around the goal. And yeah, this one is really neat. It feels very classy. And obviously, being in Vegas, it has to be classy. Or it has to be trashy. I don't know. It's Vegas. And now it's time for the 2 expansion teams that I ended up downloading from other creators online through the server. The first one is the Seattle Supersonics. This one was an easy pick. I mean, come on. To not have Seattle back in the game after everybody has been clamoring for a Seattle team to come back, it makes perfect sense. These are the jerseys for the Seattle Supersonics. It's a take, well, they're pretty much spitting image of what they had back in the early 2000s. I don't know why the socks and the knee pads are blue. I think that's just a glitch, because everything else seems fine. But yeah, these are literally the early 2000s. I wanted to use the Supersonics from the mid-90s that Sean Kemp wore, because I thought those were really neat, but I also do like these, and for a modern jersey, this definitely plays the part. And the last expansion team had to have been, come on, anybody who's watching this, you know me. it had to have been the Buffalo Braves. Anybody who knows me, anybody who's been watching my videos knows who I am and who I like, and it's Buffalo. And the Buffalo Braves used to be a team way back in the day, and they just unfortunately haven't caught a break and come back. The uniforms are the same as always. The home uniform looks beautiful. I mean, I had to tweak it because the person who created it made the orange a little bit too dim. That's probably not the right word. And I had to take another Buffalo Braves logo and fix that in Photoshop because the other one that was on this team was not the right one. I wasn't feeling it. I want that old school look. I want the actual jersey, and that is what we ended up doing. Now, you may be wondering, what team am I going to be playing for? I have taken the time and I have recreated my player in my career and dropped him into this MyLeague, but I did it by spinning my random wheel app. And as you can see on the screen currently, the results are in, and I ended up spinning the Philadelphia 76ers. Am I happy playing with Philadelphia? I'm okay with it. I mean, you got Ben Simmons and you got Joel Embiid. I think I'm gonna be okay. The only thing that I don't like is that, unfortunately, in the MyLeague, you can't put goggles on your person or tattoos, which really upsets me because obviously I would be wearing sports goggles if I were playing, and now I can't put them in like I did my career. Now, I did mention that there was an expansion draft that was done off screen, and right now I'm just kind of gonna run through all the expansion teams and show how they kind of look compared to other NBA teams. With the Buffalo Braves, you have Michael Porter Jr. He is the highest overall on the Braves, an 81 overall, 22 years of age. He'll probably be a cornerstone for the team going into the future. You have Tim Hardaway Jr., 28 years old, 78 overall. George Hill. You've got Chris Dunn, and then you start to kind of go downwards. You've got, 76, 75, 74, and 73 overalls, and it gets down to 71 with Jonte Porter. I'm just going to say this right now. All of the 6 expansion teams, it probably won't be good, record-wise for any of them in the first year. For the Raleigh Crows, you have Mike Conley at 33 years of age, the veteran of the team, at a 80 overall. You've got Cody Zeller, another good player, 78 overall at center. Jabari Parker, who is almost in the prime. He got 25 years of age at 77 overall. And again, you've got a Reggie Jackson here at 76. Thaddeus Young, 32 years of age at 76. So it's an okay team. The drop-off really hits, though, right here. You got 75, 75, and then a 72 all the way down to the end with Bruno Caboclo. Why did I go all of a sudden? For the St. Louis Independents, their best player is a 79 overall. It's the 35-year-old Paul Millsap. And then coming up behind him is 76 overall Robert Williams, Trey Burke, Thomas Statoransky, and then you have Doug McDermott at 28 years old. And then you still got some 75s and only 174, and then it gets down into the 70s. The last person on the list is Vernon Carey Jr. at 70 overall, but he's only 19 years old. The Kentucky Knights top player is an 78 overall, 34-year-old Rajon Rondo. Then you have 75 overall, 20-year-old RJ Barrett. Coming up behind him, Kevin Huerter, another 75 overall, Josh Hart, Glenn Robinson III, and then you got Willie Herman Gomez, my man. At center for the Nevada stud, as previously mentioned, Carmelo Anthony, 79 overall, 36 years old. I mean, if you're going to be towards the end of your career, you might as well make it Vegas, right? Rondé Hollis Jefferson, 25 years old, 76 overall, and then you also have Dorian Finney-Smith. A lot of hyphenated team players here. We've got Hollis Jefferson, Finney-Smith, we've got Carter Williams, Luau Cabaret? Luau Cabaret. I think I got that right. I think I got it right. Then, of course, the last team is the Seattle Supersonics, who have a 79 overall topper, 34 years of age. It's Rudy Gay, followed by Dwight Howard. Yes, that Dwight Howard. We even have Otto Porter here with Dwight Howard and with Rudy Gay. We have JJ Redick, who's definitely hitting his final years. Going into the scheduling for our team for Philadelphia, I am looking at it, and the first game would be against the Brooklyn Nets. The only thing is I don't really know. I'm looking at the time right now, and we are running about 40 minutes into this recording. After it's tweaked and everything, it'll probably be more like 15 minutes. So, I think... Nah, screw it. We are here in the Barclays Center. It is the opening game of the regular season as we are coming in to play the Brooklyn Nets. I highly doubt that we are going to be in the starting lineup. I think we're going to be more of a substitute as we look here. Oh, and you also have Harris as well, number 12 in the middle. And they have Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, LeVert. They're a solid team. I did put on player lock. We are number 5. I'm not too sure how happy I'm about that. I got to get used to the controls. I haven't played in probably a month. This is kind of interesting again. We have about 1:10 left here in the first. We are up by 2 points now. We were tied when we got subbed in. I think my player has about 12 minutes in the rotation. Like I said, I'm not a superstar. My overall right now is currently low because we are restarting my player basically. And yeah, I don't expect to be playing all-star minutes or getting like triple doubles or anything like that. I got Kyrie Irving on me. I do not like that. Not at all. Let's try to move that over to Milton. What else do we got here? Trying to get away from Kyrie. It's not really the greatest thing. Come in, come out. Nice block by Allen. He gives that up to Harris. Let's see if they can do something with the last 30 seconds left. Durant with a pull-up. And he just makes it look flawless. I got Bradley over on the side. Let's see if I can come in. I can. But he didn't give it to me. He decides to take a 3 in traffic. He was quite contested there, but whatever. Allen, alley-oop, and there's nothing I can do. Look at the size difference between Allen and myself. Look real quick. Got Embiid, 10 seconds, 3-point shot that goes off the rim. Not even a second bounce there. I'll take Irving. He can take Durant. Somebody take Allen. Big push there, but that's the end of the first quarter, so no foul on the play. What do you got, Kyrie? Oh, Allen blocking me out. Kyrie, easy chance. And he's not going to make any mistake from there, getting that 2 points. Bradley, alley-ooper. Thanks, giving it back. I'm open. Ah! There you go. Nice tip in. Thank you. I could use the assist. Thank you, Tony Bradley. Trying to keep this score close for, obviously, the starters. We're only down by 4 here at the start of the second. And I feel like we're probably not going to play the third and fourth quarter. Like I said, we only have 12 minutes in the rotation. My guy is super slow, and he can't make cut corners for jack. Nice try, though. I did put on some sort of defensive pressure. Not a whole lot, though. Curry, big boy, put it up. Boom! There's the apple. That's what I wanted. Gotta pop that cherry. We got subbed out and subbed back in. We are tied once more with the Brooklyn Nets. We got about 54 seconds left. Oh, I just got held almost. Here's Simmons looking around for Curry. 3-point shot from the top of the arch. Harris with a rebound. Chance here for me. That's not even gonna know. Ooh, but Embiid stops the rebound. Oh my God. Open. We're gonna stay at the top. Look for Simmons. Simmons back. Let's try to hit Embiid. We can. Can we cut in? We can cut in. Can we get it up? We can get the layup and we put it down. Woo! First 2 points of the new MyLeague. Shot by Kyrie with no time left and no good, as we are going to go into the half only up by that 2 points, 55 to 53. Shaq? Shaq. Yo, we're live, pal. You alright? Somebody better get him some gold bond. Kyrie's got the ball. Let's see if I can stay on him. Probably not. There's the switch up. I hate when they do that. Nothing could be done on that opportunity. Let's give that up to Embiid. And we have an opportunity. Oh, let's cut back. Embiid. Can he get away from Allen? Probably not. Trying that shot. He got it over Allen. Wow. Embiid with 18 points and a 70% field goal percentage. They got 5 seconds on the clock. Brought it down low. Claxton. That one is knocked away. Dwinwiddie. Oh, I was able to get there in the last split second. Make sure that Kyrie couldn't do anything. Okay, here we go. Curry. Give it to me. Thank you. Can I get away from Kyrie? No, I cannot. Back to Curry. I was way too close on that pass. Horrible opportunity. There's the pick and roll. Easy shot and nice roll through. Back up by 2 here. Let's see what Kyrie Irving brings to the table this time as he gives it back to Dinwiddie, sorry. Claxton wide open. Easy chance. Okay, let's hit Curry with a nice lob. Oh, we're getting it right back. Easy layup. Green light cash. It's been a while. Boy, that was definitely the perfect play. Oh, Irving beat us. Irving beat us. Nice pass over to Claxton. That was on me. My guy is still slow, so I gotta kind of make sure that we start to beef him up a little bit. Milton, can he get through? He can, and he makes it. Great individual effort by Milton to take the body. We got subbed out and we did not come back in for the 4th quarter. We end up beating the Brooklyn Nets by a final score of 112 to 106. Hey, first game, first dub. I'll take it. I don't mind that I didn't play that last quarter. I was able to get some points in there. I contributed. Kevin Durant ended up having 24 points in the game, 15 rebounds, 5 assists, a steal, and a block. He also had 1 turnover. Jeff Green was their second best with 23 points, 0 rebounds, and 4 assists. Kyrie comes in with a not bad, an okay, decent amount, 17 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists. Tobias Harris, the star of the game, only by 1 point for us. 25 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 block, 1 turnover. He was only 10 for 21 on the field goals, but then again, so were about Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid, as they both had 24 points, except Simmons had 17 rebounds and 11 assists. Talk about a triple-double. We ended up playing 7 minutes in that game. We didn't play the full 12 that we were supposed to get in the rotation, but we did end up getting 4 points in that 7 minutes, 2 assists, and the 2 layups that we had. So I'm okay with it. 2 for 5 on the field goals, 3 points, 0 for 2. Yeah, I'm not a big 3-point shooter. Now our next game is supposed to be a home game against the New York Knicks. And then we're supposed to play the Los Angeles Lakers at home. But you know what? I think I'm going to skip. Well, I'm not going to skip. I'm going to play some games offline. And then I'm going to record probably the next game against an expansion team, which would be the Raleigh Crows. And after that, I actually might do the Buffalo Braves as well, because I do want everybody to see, like, what we're here for, and that was the 4 created expansion teams, and then the 2 that were downloaded to put into the game as well. So I am going to leave off there in the new MyLeague series. Once again, everybody, thank you all for coming and watching this. Out of all of the videos I've done so far, since I created something that's in this game and I'm showing off, this means the most to me currently, and I'm glad that everybody has stayed to the end of this video to witness it. And with that, let's wrap this sucker up and put a bow on it. We need to get some new basketballs because the other ones seem like they are underinflated. We need to check with Adidas and see if we can get a shoe sponsor, even though we've only played 1 game and we are no superstar, to say the least. And because you already know it, I need to get my electrolytes. I need some Gatorade. For now, I am signing off. This is Joking Scarecrow with a K, not a C. But I will see you next time.